11 videos that are trying to be erased from the internet. Hello, everyone. What city are you watching me from? Leave it in the comments. Today, everyone has at least one cell phone with a great camera for recording, so all moments are immortalized in people's memories and cell phones. Every party, friends meeting, and special event is recorded and proudly displayed on social media. Stay until the end to see the 11 videos that are trying to be erased from the internet. Before we start, we have some news for you. There's a giveaway happening on the channel for an iPhone as soon as we reach 400,000 subscribers. To participate, you need to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell and comment using the hashtag #Top10EVT. Like and share this news with your friends. Remember to comment with the hashtag #Top10EVT. Join now, because it's totally free and you have the chance to win an iPhone in any color you want. Let's go! This world where everything is recorded has also brought some scenes that, if they hadn't been recorded, nobody would believe. These are very strange scenes where people may not notice an intruder or that something strange happened at the time, but after seeing the recording again, they get scared. In today's video, we'll watch together 11 videos that the people who recorded them tried to erase from the internet. Are you prepared to be scared too? But before that, leave your like, share our video, and subscribe to our channel. Some videos have no explanation, arousing the curiosity of everyone who watches them for the first time. Now get ready and help us understand what really happened in these strange and supernatural situations. 1. Woman in the tree. Things from another world always make me a little scared. What about you? And when it comes to a very unusual situation where many people witness a bizarre situation, would you be less impressed? In this recording, several people look with amazement up at a tree. At first, you can't perceive what's going on, but upon approaching the recording, a very strange phenomenon is noticed. A woman appears on the thin branches of the tree, which would not be able to support the weight of any adult human. People who were seeing the whole situation up close reported that the mysterious woman disappeared during the night. 2. Reptilian humans. Not only in science fiction series are there discussions about the existence of hybrids of humans and other animal species, such as reptiles. You may not know, but there are some forums on the internet where a large number of people believe that there are reptilian humans, a mixture of humans with reptiles. Just discussing this subject would be incredible. However, this journalist drew a lot of attention from these forums by undergoing some strange changes during the presentation of a live news program. In a few seconds, it can be seen that her neck begins to take on a strange shape, and her eyes also seem to take on a different shape, very similar to reptile eyes. 3. Strange presence in the window. In another video that caught a lot of attention, a fun family gathering takes place, with several adults playing with the children. Everyone seemed very happy, but they didn't realize that something very strange was happening at that moment. In the recordings made by the party participants, it is possible to notice a very strange presence in the window. A creature with the appearance of a young woman, with a red eye and white clothing, appears in the window, and clearly shows concern about not being seen by the other party members. To this day, no one from the party has been able to identify who she was. 4. Ghost pulling the blanket. Many horror movies are very successful because they are extremely simple productions, where only a camera is left in a place in the house, and strange things happen, bringing a lot of anguish to the viewer. But these things only happen in movies, right? In this recording that someone tried to delete from the internet, a young man set up a camera to film his room while he slept, because he always noticed strange things in the room when he woke up in the morning. When he reviewed the recording the next day, the young man was very scared. At some moments in the video, it is possible to see some strange creature passing by the window, and after a few seconds, his blanket flies, as if it had been pulled by some supernatural force. 5. Sensitive dogs. Animals have abilities that we humans can't even imagine. Dogs are known to have a highly developed sense of smell, a more complete vision, and a much better hearing system than humans. And this can bring some very strange situations. In this totally homemade and unedited video, a young man plays with his dogs when one of them starts to behave totally strangely. In the recording, it can be seen that the dog seems to be trying to catch something in the air, but no other thing passing over him can be perceived. Many say that he was actually playing with some entity that was passing by at that moment. A white shadow passing by just before the dog stops jumping also reinforces this hypothesis. So, have you already left your like? Have you subscribed to the channel? What do you think about the 11 videos that are trying to be deleted from the internet? Leave your comment down below with the hashtag #Top10EVT so we can know what you think about this subject. But keep watching until the end to find out more. 6. Restless boat. In a lake in the interior of Russia, an event still unexplained brought a lot of fame to a small village. Some visitors were just fishing in the lake when they noticed that a completely empty boat started to move, and they began to record the strange event. The boat even turns completely over a few times, and seems to be guided by some supernatural force. The tourists also noticed that the temperature of the location dropped rapidly, and as soon as they made a few seconds of recording, they left the place. 7. Artists who didn't let us. On the internet, many people claim to have seen personalities who were thought to be dead, but who are actually just hiding because they no longer wanted to deal with fame. Among these artists, Elvis Presley seems to be the one that most people swear they have seen. In a recording made at his memorial, an older man caught a lot of attention due to his physical resemblance to the singer. The man appears to be the same age that the singer would be if he were still alive. 8. ETs that are not from the United States. Many movies about beings from other worlds that always visit the United States are released every year, and it always raises the question if they really prefer to always visit the same region of the Earth. However, some leaked documents from other countries already demonstrate that this does not always happen. The former police of Russia, the KGB, ended up having many documents and leaked videos that showed very strange things happening in Mother Russia. The videos, recorded between the 1940s and 1960s, show various flying objects, as well as creatures in the form of humanoids. In addition to the recordings, there are many records of studies of creatures from other worlds, and some really had many shocking details. 9. Extraterrestrial beings also visit Europe. In France, a very strange event caught the attention of a driver who was passing on a highway. Upon realizing what was happening, he quickly parked the car and recorded these impressive scenes. In the footage, it is possible to see a large flash of light coming from a type of portal, illuminating the Earth for several seconds. When it rises, other lights appear around it before it quickly disappears. Many people comment that it is an abduction. 10. Attacks from another world. People from all over the world always say that they have indeed seen strange ships in the skies where they live, which are actually beings from other planets. Some of these reports are so similar that ufologists have even determined a model of alien ship. One of these most cited models is a triangle-shaped ship called the TR-3B ship. They are always mentioned by people who claim to have seen these otherworldly ships very close to the Earth. In this recording from Russia, it is possible to see a model of this ship, which moves at a very fast speed. 11. An unexpected friend. Many parents put recording cameras in their children's rooms, especially at night, to always monitor their children's rest. But some parents may end up being surprised by what the cameras can capture. In this video, something very strange happens. The stuffed animal appears to be moving for a few seconds, and at the same time, the child seems to suddenly wake up, but remains silent throughout the time. The parents also noticed that the room temperature dropped a lot during these minutes of the recording, which was noticed by the house's temperature control. From that day on, the child started sleeping in the parents' room. Many recordings of beings from other planets are very similar, so it is very difficult to say that they are hoaxes. In the case of dogs acting strangely, and many people together seeing an impossible scene, it is also very complicated to have any proof that it was a setup. And when the recording still involves a child, it is difficult to say if any parent would expose their child like that just to get attention. I personally don't think so, and you? Leave your comment below, and tell us which of these videos made you hold your breath for a few seconds. If you liked this video, watch the next video, which will be videos that are trying to be deleted from the internet, part 2. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because your contribution is very important to us. Take the opportunity to share this video and leave a comment with hashtag top 10 EVT. Deal? Check out these super interesting videos that are showing up on the screen. If you're on your phone, these videos may not show up on the screen, but their links are down below in the video description. Click on one of them and enjoy.